In some ways, I think the way that I procrastinate is actually pretty advantageous because it's true that the one thing that I really need to get done usually ends up getting finished at 1 in the morning through a bucket load of tears. But in the meantime, all the tiny little seemingly insignificant but probably a good idea to do things that were on my list get checked off. Maybe that just means I'm really bad at procrastinating, but in this case I really didn't want to do my math homework, so I cleaned practically the entire house. And now I am here sitting in front of the camera making a video that I actually intend to upload for the first time in like a month and a half. So that tells you about how well my math class is going this quarter. If you follow me on any other social media sites, which essentially boils down to Tumblr and Twitter, you will probably know that I haven't been in the best of mental health at recent times. Today I'm actually feeling better than I have in, I think, over a month. So I decided that it would be an opportune moment to try to put myself in front of a lens and see how it goes. I have been trying to make videos recently. I think there are about 4 or 5 unfinished videos on my computer right now where I just start crying in the middle of my sentence and I can't like finish the video. I'm laughing. It's a horrible feeling, but it's kind of funny to watch because it just comes out of nowhere. Like, I'll be telling a story about this weird, gross piece of gum I found on the ground that looked like a face and all of a sudden waterworks. Objectively, I think things in my life are pretty good right now. I don't think I've actually mentioned this on camera, so I will tell you. I got into my first choice college. I'm gonna move to California. There's something about it. It's like, this house that is my house right now, it's going to become my parents' house. Like, this is not where I'm going to be living for most of the time next year, and it's blowing my mind a little bit. I've been doing a lot of thinking recently about what exactly it is that I want out of things, like why I do the things that I do and what my goals are. I think my ultimate life goal is just to be a positive influence upon the world. I mean, I think that's pretty basic, and I think that's what almost everyone wants, but I just want people who are around me a lot to be slightly better off for me being around them. Right now, I don't feel like I'm really achieving that goal. I just have a lot to get done as I'm transitioning from this phase of my life to the other. And like every normal person has a hard time with that. And to boot, I'm slowly crawling my way out of one of the worst depressive phases that I've had in years. And I can recognize that it definitely doesn't make me a bad person that I'm going through these things, but it's making me stressful to be around and something that I have to work out on my own. And I think that's sort of what's going to define this next phase of my life is I'm gonna have to start working out problems on my own. I don't know, maybe I'll turn this into a soppy metaphor. Maybe taking care of the car is like, it's what taking care of my life is going to be like over the next few years, where it's like, technically other people are overseeing it and watching over it. You know, the guidance counselors at school, all of my older peers, my parents, my family members, my good friends, like, they are all sort of watching out for me and the decisions that I make and making sure that it's generally okay, but I have to attend to all the specifics. It's like if the car were to crash, then a tow truck could come pick it up and some sort of mechanic could put it back together. But it's my job to drive carefully and get the brakes checked and make sure the car doesn't crash in the first place. Because ultimately there's nothing anyone else can do for me that's tantamount to what I have to do for myself to make sure that I'm okay and functioning and being that good person that I want to be. This got heavy. I was just gonna sit down and like tell you what I got for Christmas or something. I don't know. So I hope seeing my face was a pleasant experience for you, and once I'm in this sort of mood again, once I'm able to smile at you honestly, I'm gonna come back to you. See you later. Bye! Whee! Look at my dream catcher. Isn't that cool? It's not cultural appropriation, is it? Is it? Let me know what you think. Are dreamcatchers cultural appropriation? Am I allowed to have one as a white girl? Let me know in the comments. If it's bad, I'll take it down. I don't want to offend people. Okay, bye!